welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I've switched things up a bit. I normally film in Portuguese with English captions, but today I'm filming in English with Portuguese captions. I'm testing something out, so bear with me. If you want Portuguese captions, just make sure that you press the CC button below the screen. This video has been promised for a long time. How to style athleisure. Athleisure is, as the name implies, a combination of athletic wear with leisure wear or lounge wear, if you will. For me, it's sport meets luxe, really. It's about being comfortable and practical without foregoing style. So it is easily one of my favorite styles of dressing, for obvious reasons. First of all, yes, it's very comfortable. Secondly, it's very practical. Third, I'm home most of the time. I work from home, so chances are this is the sort of thing I'll be wearing, and I can throw something on a bit more luxe, a bit more, I won't say office appropriate, although there are some looks that you can take into the office, but I'll throw in something a bit more elevated to run errands, do the school run, whenever I have to go out. Most of these clothes and most of sportswear is really easy to maintain. You throw in the wash and it dries practically all by itself. You don't need to iron it. I mean, that's bonus, right? That's pretty much a bonus in my books. So yeah, it's mixing regular fashion with sportswear, and let's face it, ever since the pandemic hit, silhouettes have changed, textures have changed, and what is now appropriate to wear outside has changed too. Thank God. I used to love loungewear way before the pandemic hit, so I'm really pleased now that I can get away with it. And yes, I even have a few office appropriate outfits thrown in here. I'm going to risk saying that a lot of us have a drawer filled with sportswear or athletic gear that we only use when exercising, and I would like you to think differently, so that's exactly where I'm going to start. I spend a lot of time in workout gear because I work out a few times a week, and I pay as much attention to details when I buy my outfits, my workout gear, as I do my regular fashion. The one I'm showing you is by a Portuguese brand called Arouac. Everything is made in Portugal. They've got this. The texture is amazing. It's like a honeycomb texture, and it's really, really flattering. I love their outfits. I've gone for green because I love green, army green, as you may have noticed. And most of the time, as I said, I'm found in this sort of outfit, and I want to go outside. I want to go to the supermarket. I want to go grab a coffee with some friends. I want to go pick up my son from school. I will throw on a shirt, for instance, a boyfriend shirt. They look super cool. You can tie it at the front if you want a more polished look. And then throw a jacket on top. I'm going for a tonal jacket as well. I love this parka. I've had it for ages, and I've even had the zip fixed because it was broken. So yeah, I wear it all the time. And if it's a bit colder outside, then you can go for knits. I've used this stripy one. I do a little bit of a French tuck. I actually tuck it in with my elastic and then tuck it into the trousers for a leaner look. It makes me look taller and slimmer. If it's really, really cold outside, then why not wear a beanie? Why not wear fingerless gloves, for instance? They add such a cool vibe. And I've paired both of these with my Michael Kors tote in this burgundy, so off red shade, because red and green are opposite colors in the color wheel, which means they make each other stand out. A tote is great. I have a kid, as I said, so yeah, chances are I'll be carrying a lot. So this is one of the ways where I maximize my workout gear. The second outfit I'm going for, I'm not going to be dwelling too much on sweat sets in this video because I spoke about them a fair bit in my winter basics video, and that one is in Portuguese with English captions. So I'm just giving you this one. It's a Portuguese brand as well called Tanned. So it's a cropped hoodie, which I love. And I love that I can wear this down or I can wear this up depending on what I'm going for. If I pair it with a blazer, for instance, it looks super cool. Here I've gone for my Michael Kors leather jacket because I just love pairing it with everything. And I love the way this looks, and yeah, I get to wear it all the time. And if I'm home, take off the jacket. If I want to go outside, then you know, just wear a jacket. And I've paired it with this little handbag because I think it adds a cool vibe to the outfit. I love the texture in this bag, so yeah, it's just bringing it up a little bit because a sweat set, if you're gonna wear it outside, chances are you do want to dress it up a little bit. Now my third outfit, these are my Gucci joggers. The North Face designed some for Gucci, or Gucci designed some for North Face. Either way, they're Gucci, North Face combo. They're really, really comfy, and with this sort of style jogger, I want to go for something that brings a lot of edge to this look. So I've gone for a really large knit, one of my winter basics as well. I tuck it in because otherwise I'm gonna look absolutely swamped in fabric. And I've paired this with 2 different pairs of shoes. If it's raining, then go for some boots, some chunky boots, for instance. I tried my chunky boots with this outfit, but I preferred my wellies, my short. They're like Chelsea boots, but wellies. They're by Lemon Jelly, Portuguese brand. I think you're noticing a trend here. And with the knit, I think it just looks amazing. And of course, I would have to pair this with my Burberry overcoat, because if I'm wearing Gucci trousers, then I want to go for something a bit more sophisticated on top as well. I'm gonna link some of these below because some of these outfits are basic, and you can still find them, like the fitness gear. You're gonna find it, even if they don't have this color anymore, they'll have other colors that I'm sure you'll enjoy. But now we'll link these down below, but you don't have to go for Gucci. You can just buy any sort of joggers in this shade. I happen to have these because my cousin got them for me, but you know, I wouldn't say that you have to spend your money on Gucci. But I love this outfit. I think it just adds such a cool vibe. I'm also gonna pair it with my Converse high tops. They're fleece lined. They're super, super comfy. I absolutely love them. Mr. B has a matching pair. It's a pity we couldn't get some for our son as well, otherwise we'd all have matching shoes. I love matching. But anyway, so he's got the same pair, and they're really, really comfy because they've got fleece inside. It's not fleece actually, it's some sort of furry thing. I don't really know what it is. So yeah, they're really warm, and I'm not really sure which I like best, so I've showed you both and you get to decide which ones you like best. Pair it with this tiny little handbag just to add more kudos to this look. I mean, I think it's already a pretty jazzed up look, but if I add this handbag, even more. Right, next, leather was a huge trend, it still is, and I've had these leather joggers for, I'm gonna go with at least 6 or 7 years, so nothing new here. They're really comfy, and I'm pairing them with the high tops again. So speaking of the high tops, I think it adds a cool look to them because the high tops have that black detailing at the bottom, and then adding something on top that picks up on the color of both the trainers and the trousers. So stripy jumper. This one is by Massimo Dutti. It's from last season. Stripes are very much a thing. And I like the fact that it's casual meets chic, much like most of Massimo Dutti actually. And then this handbag, which I love. This is office appropriate. I think this is one of those looks where you can easily get away with taking it into the office because I think the leather brings a whole elevated stance to this outfit. So I'm gonna pair it with my Coach bag, tote thing. It's not really a tote, it's not really a handbag, it's one of those classic bags. I get to fit my laptop inside it, so I take it into the office quite a few times, and I think it looks amazing with this, and like I said, you could easily get away with taking this into the office. Right, next up we're gonna go monochrome, grey. Well, kind of, because the trainers are army green. I love the way army green pairs with grey, so I've mixed the two. These are my custom-made trainers by Miss Wolf Shoes, also a Portuguese brand, and I've got an unboxing for these trainers. I love how they have the camo detail and the zebra detail, and they're just amazingly comfortable. I absolutely adore these trainers. I wear them all the time. Grey joggers, these are from Mango, and they must be about 15 years old, if not more. I loved them at the time already because they were a sort of a jogger style, but in a more sophisticated fabric. So I love the combination of this, and I've had them for years and years and years. I paired it with my vintage for a cause V-neck. It's a brand that upcycles clothes and recycles clothes. Portuguese as well. Vintage for a cause, you have to check them out. This is a V-neck wool mix, and I love it. I love V-necks on me. I'm quite top heavy, which means V-necks balance out the shape by showing a bit more skin, so I'm all about V-necks. And then I like pairing it with this hoodie, because although it's a hoodie, it's supposedly more of a sports style outfit. It ends up being more sophisticated because it's wool. It's by Calvin Klein, and I got it off my cousin. And I absolutely love this look because it's sophisticated and casual at the same time. So this is another number that I would easily take into the office, but I don't work in a very formal office, so I get to wear these things. And speaking of V-necks and hoodies with a twist, the one I'm wearing right now, I guess you could say that what I am wearing to film this video is also athleisure, because you've got the hoodie in its wool. It's a knit hoodie, a cropped knit hoodie, so it's got the sports meets luxe vibe in it already, and then pairing it with these looser trousers that are nonetheless a bit more tailored elevates the look. So yeah, I guess what I'm wearing is athleisure too, and this is also something that I would take into the office, but I would just make sure that my top is not as cropped so I wouldn't show as much belly as perhaps I show as it starts sliding back. Next up, we have the most formal outfit of all the ones I'm showing. All white. I love all white, as you know, probably by now. Well, you should if you've been following me. So yeah, again, very monochrome look, white. I love this style of trousers. So a wool mix, but in a more casual or sporty style. I love, love, love this combo. It's super comfortable. And these just look, they just look posh and sophisticated. They weren't that expensive actually, but they look it. And yeah, again, a cashmere V-neck, V-necks, you know I love V-necks. And then I like pairing it with a cape. But because I am quite petite, if I don't add some definition, I will look like one of the 7 dwarves. I will look completely swamped in fabric. So what I do is I put in my belt in between the cape at the back and my back. And that way I only add definition to the waist without losing the cape effect, which is what I love. Plus it's got a hoodie, you know I love hoodies. So I don't want to lose this effect, and this is one of the ways I found of being able to wear a cape without looking completely swamped in fabric. So I hope that you like this tip. It is very useful. You can dress this down with trainers. I'm wearing my Miss Wolf white trainers, the Opala model in white, but you can wear say white boots for instance, or anything else that is a bit more elevated with a heel. You could easily wear that and bring this up to more formal wear, but here we're going for athleisure, so I'm gonna pair it with trainers, but I will keep the sophisticated look by adding my overcoat. So my overcoat will obviously make this look very, very sophisticated, and if you add the cap as well, I think I love this cap. It's a bit big on me. Everything's big on me because I got a really tiny head, but I love the way it looks. Now the last look was a bit of an add-on thrown in at the last minute. Call it my transition piece into spring, if you will, because of the t-shirt. This is a combo I got from Zara quite a few years ago. Cargo trousers are making a huge comeback this year. They're going to be everywhere, so I decided to throw this in, and then again I'm going to keep it tonal, or by adding some army green, a cardigan for instance, a fine knit, which is great for transition, a gilet, and this is basically a look I would wear for spring. Again with my green Miss Wolf shoes, good, with a little handbag, which I love, and I think it's a great transition outfit. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you loads of options, lots of outfits to pick from if you like athleisure. As I said, I love it because it's practical, comfortable, and sophisticated all at the same time, which is something that a lot of you have asked me for. You say that you want to maintain your style, but you want to be comfortable and you want to be practical. So here are quite a few suggestions. A lot of them are quite office friendly, and athleisure is a look that is great not just for people who work from home, but also people who have to go into the office every now and then, which is my case really, or people who just like being comfortable and don't work in a very formal environment. If you do work in a formal environment, I wouldn't recommend most of these outfits. Again, I hope that you found this helpful. Please like this video. It would mean the world to me to see your support. Comment below which is your favorite outfit, which of these you would wear, and perhaps if you want to add any suggestions, and please let me know, because I think we can all learn from each other. I'm giving you a piece of my closet. The idea is not for you to go out and find everything I've showed you, rather look inside your closet and figure out what you can do, how you can adapt what you already have, because that is what this channel is about. If this is the sort of content you're into, then please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss out, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much, and